So let's talk a little bit about the sort of the, I guess, discipleship process. I'm hoping a lot of you will be actually pastoring churches, so you're coming from that perspective of wanting to see change in your church. And I often get asked, how do we actually move, or what processes can we put in place to actually see discipleship happen? And the biggest difference in a true disciple making movement versus just a church movement is that you go from a cognitive orientation or classroom teaching, listening type of orientation to a practice, do, and then debrief type of orientation. So as I shared in our story, every week we actually went out and did something together. And so there was very much an active orientation. People would go, look, I actually haven't ever served the poor before. I haven't served people in need. And they would go, that was like really cool. I was I felt like I was closer to God. That's what discipleship is. You create experiences that in some ways, I know this sounds weird and you would think people would leave if you did this, but you're actually, as a spiritual leader, trying to create a certain level of tension for people so that they grow. And this is what we learn in disciple making, is people really don't grow unless they're freaked out or a little bit afraid or out of their comfort zone. And so a good way of relooking at what it means to be a pastor or a spiritual leader is to actually draw people into an experience exactly like Jesus did, like going out on a lake or going, hey, today 2 by 2 we're going into the city, and it freaked the boys out, and yet that's how you grow. And so I don't think there's any regiment or formula. I don't think you need any programs in your church. I just think you need people that model the kingdom life that then invite their friends to come do it with them. And that creates almost a programless experience for people where they go, wow, I saw the power of God. And that's what changes people.